Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm feeling a little bit more like myself today. Just a little bit. I don't feel so like doomsday in my brain. I'm really gonna watch myself today, make sure I don't revert back to doomsday. But I do want to continue reading Chill the Sparrows. This did really help me a lot yesterday. I think because of the descriptions and the writing style and everything, like I got out of my head and I was really immersed in this world, and it's just so interesting. I love it. And I love when it's almost like there's like balls and there's the gowns and then the proper talking and all that, and she doesn't do the proper talking with the people she should be. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. I really like it. Everything that kind of happened, like where I'm at page 94, well, 95. And it's very interesting. It's very interesting, very intriguing. I really do want to continue on. I think, again, today I will not let myself read Feathers So Vicious because of it being pretty dark. And I'm still not fully mentally, like, probably capable of reading that right now. So I think I might steer clear of that for a little bit longer because I did that yesterday and I feel like that may have helped. I don't know. I don't know. I know it's dark, but like it's starting to get a little bit lighter, but I'm like, I don't want to accidentally get to something kind of dark and then accidentally go back into my brain and really mess it up. So probably not going to be reading that today, but I am really intrigued with Lady Nightmare. It's very interesting. The girl, she is with this coven, but she is hiding that she has like shadow magic type of situation. I don't know. You could tell people like are watching her, and I want to know why they're watching her. Like why? Um, but that's really all I know. The commentary is freaking funny. Um, and I really want to know more about this world. Like I want to know more about it. I don't know enough to really like understand what is going on. So, but mind you, I've only read like technically 50 pages. There's already been spice within 50 pages. So if you don't like spice, I'm going to assume this book is going to be spicy. So this book may not be for you. But I, it wasn't like a bad spice. It was pretty short, pretty quick. It did explain some things, but it didn't go super in depth like some other books I've read. So it didn't like, it wasn't too much, especially even though it was like within the first 50 pages. Um, it wasn't crazy. So, I mean, if you do like spice, it wouldn't bother you. If you don't like spice within 50 pages, I'm going to assume if it's within 50 pages, there might be quite a bit in this book. I don't know, but we'll see. I got it through Book Funnel through the author, so I'm trying to read it. I don't even remember when I got it, but I want to get better about reading my books when I get them on Book Funnel as an ARC or NetGalley. I want to read them quicker, so I'm trying really hard to get through a bunch of those pretty soon. But yeah, so I gotta go take my daughter to school in my Harry Potter shirt that I made. It's one of my cleaning shirts. It got like something on it, so I just got my Cricut and I just put this over it to kind of like hide the mark or whatever. And I'm just wearing black like lounge pants with my Crocs. Um, do I get dressed up to take my daughter to school? No, I don't. Especially this week because I mentally just couldn't do it. But I'm not one of those to get fancy for much. It's just, to me, it's very stressful. I don't like shopping for clothes. I hate shopping for clothes. I'd rather just go online, order. Like, if I like a pair of pants, I'll just order like 5 of them. I'm like, hey, they work. I don't want to have to look for anything else because what if those don't work? And then I get stressed. Just get what works. Just get what works. So that's like my mindset is just wear what works and go with it. That's it. Even shirts, like I have this one. I also have a pink one. I have a black one, I think. And I think I have like a green one. I don't know. I just like that they're big and a really bottom forward cleaning. So I'm not a dressy person. I wish I was, but it just stresses me out. I get very stressed. I'm not very good at clothes shopping. My husband is. I'm not. Even shoe shopping. I don't like shopping much. So you probably won't see me in very fancy clothes because I don't really have any and I really don't like buying it. So I'm going to go take my daughter to school and hopefully get some reading done when I get back. But I also am going to do my nails today. When my natural nail hits the edge of my acrylics, my nails will curl away and I will start picking and I can't. So I started picking. I've noticed I'm starting to like rub the corners and I need to take them off. They most likely will all come off, so I'll probably have to do a full set today. But I think I want to go back to French. French is just easy because it just matches everything. I don't care if my nails match my outfits, but like if something comes up that I'm not really prepared for, French is just easy. I don't know if I want to sit and do French or I might just do like a pink acrylic and then just put color, a gel polish. The only thing with the gel polish, you can really tell when they're outgrown. That's why I like doing the French because you can't really tell as much. But we'll just wing it. I don't know. But when we get back, these bad boys are coming off and I got to figure out what the heck I'm going to do. So I might just watch YouTube videos while I do my nails today. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to go and I'll be back when I either finish my nails or have a reading update, whichever comes first. Hey, so my son has my tablet right now. He wants me to sit with him on the couch. So if you can hear that, I'm sorry. But I am going to pick up Shield of Sparrows by Debney Perry. He just wants me to sit with him. I think he wants to take a nap. So I'm just going to sit here and read until he takes a nap. But yeah, I did finish my nails. They're green with some glitter. I just put some glitter on them. Green's my favorite color, so it's always a win. But yeah, so I'm just going to sit here with my cup of coffee and read my book while my son is watching on my tablet. But you could tell he's really tired, like he's fighting sleep. So let's see if he takes a nap.
Good morning. I know I look crazy. This is what I look like when I wake up. My bangs always get friggin' messed up, but the reason why I'm dressed like this today, we're going to my grandma's. She has some agave plants in her front yard and she really doesn't like them. The moment she bought this house, like 6 years ago, I think it's been 6 years, 7 years. There were these big agave plants in her front yard and she has always disliked them. And so right when she moved in, that was like one of the first things we did. We moved her in and then immediately we were taking those agaves out of her yard. So I guess on the side, because her house is in the corner and right next to like the mailbox, there's one agave that regrew and has a bunch of babies. And she told my mom, she was like, I just want them gone. So we're really like the gardening ones in our family. So we are gonna go this morning because it's gonna be cooler this morning to do it, to rip out those agaves. And then my mom used to have them in her yard and we always told her, like, especially like in the backyard, I'm like, I wouldn't have them in the backyard because of my kids. Like, they have those long like spikes on the end. I'm like, Mom, I wouldn't do that. In the front yard it's different, but in the back with the kids playing, I was like, Mom, you shouldn't be back there. Well, one day we were out there playing and my son was running behind one and he freaking stabbed himself in the face right here. It went right in and he bled so bad. And after that, like the next day, my mom started ripping them out, and they were massive. They were so big. They were there for years. So now she doesn't have any more. We have a few baby ones in the front yard, but nothing like too crazy. But I don't know if we're going to take them, or I told my husband there's a few neighbors of ours, like one not across from us but over. He has some like aloes, and I don't know if maybe he would want a few agave ones. That would be kind of fun. Or our neighbor across the street, he's been doing a lot of stuff to his house. We could always ask him, see if he wants any. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm just gonna straighten my bangs, but I feel like this hat is appropriate for the day, so I'm wearing this hat. But I'll be able to see my bangs, so I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna put it on until we get there, but I'm gonna at least straighten my bangs, and if I want the hat on, I'll put it on. If I decide I don't want the hat on, I don't have to put it on. But my bangs curl so bad from sweating when I sleep, so I always have to straighten them, and then I have to put dry shampoo. Like, even if, like, let's say the night before I took a shower and they're wet, but then they dry, and they'll be straight, but when I wake up they'll all be like wavy. So this is every morning. It's literally like the first thing I do is do my bangs. Well, anyways, I did read more of Daphne Perry last night. I wish I read more than I did, but I mean, I did read over 100 pages yesterday, so I mean, that's not bad. But I'm reading it, and mind you, I'm at right over 200. I think I'm literally at page like 206. And like, there's been no spice, and you know, it's been very kind of like action packed. There's a lot of training going on, you know, that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I think my husband would really like this. So I went on Libby because he's more like an audio type of person, and I did find that they're gonna have a graphic audio at some point, and I put on there to be notified when that happens. So I told my husband, and he goes, what's a graphic audio? So I had to explain it to him, and he goes, that sounds really cool. And I was like explaining like the Maro eels and like the explanation of them, and he was kind of looking at me, and he goes, you're on page 200 and there's no spice? I go, no, it's mainly just like all this like fighting, and she's trying to learn things. And he's like, that does sound really cool. I was like, yeah, that's why I want you to read it. I feel like that would be a him type of book. But oh, this is the dry shampoo that I'm using right now. I like to use different kinds. The only bad thing, it leaves like a powder on my forehead. That's the only thing that sucks about having the bangs and doing that every day. So I just have to wipe it off because it drives me crazy. But yeah, I didn't read more of Lady Nightmare. I haven't read more of Feather So Vicious. I know I'm still not in the best mental state for that, so I have not continued on. But okay, now I gotta put my socks and shoes on. But yeah, so I'm really liking Daphne Perry. I've never read anything from her before, and I think I know this is her first fantasy that she's ever written. I think everything else is more of like a romance, like mystery. I'm not quite sure, but I think I really like how she describes things. So I really do want to give her a shot with everything else she's written. I just don't know where to start. I know a lot of people like reading her. I just don't know what's the first thing I should read, because this is technically the first thing I'm reading, but like romance wise, I don't know what to start with. So I mean, if you've read Daphne Perry before, where should I start? Because I don't know where to start. But Show the Sparrows, right before I went to bed, because I could not sleep last night. I went to sleep around midnight, and I was reading And what happened on page 205? I just stared at it and I was like, what the hell? Like, excuse me, what? Like, what? I was so surprised. The way that chapter ended shocked me to my core. I was like, what? How nobody knew is beyond me. Like, what is happening? Like, I'm so confused. I want to know what's going on. But the guardian just is training her, and is Tilia. I think that's how you say her name. She's training her too right now. So, but she's like taking it very seriously because she wants to be able to protect herself against like these creatures. So it's not even like against people. It's like if these creatures, there's the marrow eels in the water. There's Gruer. It's almost like a bear. There's a briar wolf, and then there was something. It was something lion, something. But she wants, like, if she happens to go upon one, she wants to be able to protect herself. Understandable. Like, hell yeah, I would want to protect myself too. I would want to learn how to use a sword and shit to protect myself against these dang monsters. Like, hello, common sense. She's got it. I'm sorry, she's got it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I really want to continue on today. We don't really have any plans other than going to my grandma's, so we'll see. But yeah, so I'm gonna end my vlog here. I hope I'll see you next time. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Like, comment, subscribe down below, and I will see you later. Bye.